Know what I'm capable of. I know when the game is on the line and we need a spark play. I'm going to make that play, but we've got to be smart about it. Can't be forcing a lot of things if I'm getting double covered a lot. My mom worked at Walmart for 33 years straight. 33 years, day in and day out. It's about respect and the morals and the value of life. And treat people how you want to be treated. That's the biggest thing I was brought up on from my parents. In my neighborhood, people were truckers and teachers and store clerks and bus drivers and everything else under the sun. But what they all had in common was that everyone was dependable and worked really hard. We all got what we needed, but it didn't always come easy. Nobody will ever value you more than the guys that drafted you. I just try to go about my business, love the game, prepare every week and play football. I love the game and there's no need to make a fuss about it. I just try to do my job. I love hot dogs, that's the only thing I can't get rid of. I could run all day. It's different to have your head coach be in the offensive meeting room going through every play, every detail to every guy, telling them why they need to run this way or what this concept is. A trade's not going to change who I am. I'm still going to play. I'm still going to be AJ. My game is not talking. I just go out there and play. I don't care who's across from me. I have to be able to make plays when the ball is thrown to my side. My game, I just want to be a complete receiver. I'm a 6'4" guy who can run every route. I can get in and out of breaks like a 5'10" guy. There's always something, especially after a loss, that you look back and think you could have done better, whether it's running routes or getting some extra yards after a catch. I didn't have to be somebody I wasn't coming into the league. I had a great foundation from my family. Being there for my son, being there for my wife, just being a better man, that's all I know. Being there for my son, being there for my wife, just being a better man, that's all I know. I hate turf. I feel like turf has always hurt me. I put a lot into my body on and off the field that really gets me ready for the next day. You go through all the training camps, all the blood and sweat and tears. I think you play for the guys in the locker room. We don't play for anybody else. You go through all the training camps, all the blood and sweat and tears. I think you play for the guys in the locker room. We don't play for anybody else. From day one I always wanted to be a role model. For me, that's who I am. The NFL stands for not for long, so you gotta get it while it lasts. I play this game not just because of the money, man. I play because one day I want to put on that Hall of Fame jacket. Also, I want a Super Bowl. The money is just going to come anyway, but if you're not happy, the money really doesn't mean anything. I've never been the type of guy to be somebody I'm not. I'm striving to be the best ever. They pay me the big bucks to make the big plays. When the game is on the line, I want to be the go-to guy. I feel like that separates the good from the great receivers. As an athlete, our platform is so high, a lot of people look up to us. So if they see us doing something positive, it can change the world. One of my best friends is Justin Houston. I usually go out there and play relaxed and play free, and usually let the game come to me. I need all the energy I can to go out and make plays. A lot of people can't say that they've got 3 contracts in this league. Nobody can hold me back when it's time to play. Everybody knows what type of guy I am. I'm not going to fake anything. Take a deep breath, relax and let the game come to you. I'm one of the guys that's always behind the scenes and always low-key. There's never a perfect play for me. I'm always talking to people, and they're always telling me bad times never last so long, good people last longer. In elementary school, I didn't even play sports. I was just straight up on the juggling team. I started out with the floating scarves, then I went to tennis balls and all that. Then by like the 4th grade I was doing the Chinese yo-yo. And I was good, man. I was like a master Chinese yo-yo person. I was top 5 dead or alive in South Carolina. I think what pushes me every day is that I'm so afraid to fail. I think it comes from what I went through in school growing up and not being great in the classroom and having to work harder than everybody else. I always leave for the stadium on the second bus, never the first, and I have to have new shoes, brand new shoes for every game, same with gloves, but I don't use my gloves in pre-game, so the first football I catch with my new gloves each game is the first ball I catch in the game. Whatever God has planned for me, that's what's going to happen. I'm not really a big talker. I don't feel like I have anything to prove. I've played this game at a high level for a long time. I like to work, I like to feel comfortable, read. That's the ultimate goal, is to win the championship. I want a tree house. I think it's very hard to find a big corner who can run and who also can play the ball very well. Some guys want to sit out preseason games and stuff like that. For me, I need my reps to feel comfortable. I'm just happy to play the game. Growing up in Ridgeville, South Carolina, pretty much all I saw was people working hard. With a lot of bigger corners, you can get an advantage on them by exploiting their agility. For example, you can run a lot of double moves where you get way down in your breaks. You can try to make the game more about the stop and start. I'm a level guy, so everything happens for a reason. You can't take anything for granted, so I have to keep working. I have 2 brown boys I have to raise, and I have to teach them the inequalities that being a black man comes with. That's a tough conversation to have with a young kid who doesn't see anything, who's always sheltered, who can get anything he wants, who's going to go to the best schools, but at the same time he's a black boy, and his dad is black. My goal when I got drafted was to always stay in one place the whole time, no matter what the situation was. I want to be great and I accept the challenge. I'm never one to put my personal stats up front. I just go out there and play. I try to play every play like it's my last. Revis is a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's just an honor going against him. I'm a guy that leads from example, but sometimes I need to speak up. I get comfortable out at practice. I used to go out there and play relaxed and play free and just let the game come to me. I wanted to be great, that's from day one. I know what I'm capable of doing, never a doubt in my mind. Everything that I've done in my life is always I wanted to be the best in everything I do. I want to be the best husband, the best dad, the best receiver. I feel I have proved myself as one of the best receivers in college football from day one. I believe I can easily make that next step to the NFL and do the same. When I was a kid, I used to be like a professional juggler in training. That's funny, right? A lot of players are scared to talk because a lot of people aren't financially stable to where they can make comments on how they feel about things and not feel like they will get cut or something like that. We can't be afraid to make mistakes. When I'm done playing, when I seem like I'm retiring, I don't love the game anymore. I respect all my opponents. I think the best cover corner I've faced is Patrick Peterson. He's been great so long that people really overlook him. In 2015, I felt like I had a good season, but we had all the weapons. I didn't have that many targets, but I still had good yardage. I always show loyalty to the people who gave me a chance from the get-go, and Cincinnati gave me that chance. I have a son, and I'm not going to teach him to back down from anybody. Read more at My dad, he worked at a steel plant over in Charleston, night shift, 9 at night to 9 in the morning, no joke. When you play this game long enough, everything is not going to be smooth sailing. It's a process of trying to be great. You play this game long enough, you're going to have these bumps in the road, and you have to keep fighting. Just leaving the Brotherhood, I have made it Georgia. The staff and all my coaches, they've prepared me for the real world. I'm really going to miss that, but I feel like they've prepared me for the real world to be a man. My job is to go out there and win one-on-ones and make plays whenever it's called. You practice something enough, it becomes second nature. My game is not always built off speed. It's just my craft to where I can run routes and get in and out of my breaks, as a big guy keeps me at a consistent level for a long time. I don't have to rely on my athletic abilities to get by. I actually understand the game. I know the game of football. I know how to read DBs. I know how to read defenses, little stuff like that I didn't have in 2011.